Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations, and I'm very pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We're really looking forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. Today, we're diving into a topic that's truly changing the game: how AI is revolutionizing housekeeping workforce planning. So let's start with what really matters: the bottom line. You see, for any hotel's housekeeping department, labor isn't just another cost. It's the single biggest operational expense, period. Getting your staffing levels right is honestly like a high-wire act. When you nail it, you boost profitability and your guests are happy. But if you get it wrong, well, it can seriously damage your budget and your hotel's reputation.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at why the scheduling is such a high-stakes game. Then, we'll put the old-school gut-feeling approach head-to-head with AI's data-driven precision. We'll even check out some real-world platforms, explore the benefits for the staff themselves, and finally, see how AI is becoming a genuine strategic partner for managers.
Workforce planning and housekeeping is, to put it mildly, incredibly complex. Every single staffing decision you make has this ripple effect. Being just slightly overstaffed on a slow day or understaffed during an unexpected rush, that's not just a minor inconvenience. It hits your budget and the guest experience, and it hits them hard.
So you have to ask, how has this super complex task been handled up until now? And, more importantly, how is technology completely changing the game? This really gets us to the core of what we're talking about today, that big shift from relying on intuition and guesswork to using precise, data-driven forecasting. All right, let's look at the two sides of the coin. On one hand, you've got the traditional way of doing things. It's all built on these static rules, like a fixed number of rooms per housekeeper, and it leans heavily on historical averages and a manager's gut feeling. Now, that experience is valuable, for sure, but it's always looking backward. But then, on the other hand, you have the AI-driven method. It's a completely different world. It's dynamic, it's constantly processing live data, and it's using predictive analytics to see what's coming next. So how on earth does AI get so precise? Well, it's not just looking at one thing. It's analyzing this complex web of data all at once. Occupancy levels, sure, but also arrival and departure patterns, how long guests are staying, and even the different room types. And this part is absolutely crucial, because the AI understands that cleaning a huge checkout suite is a totally different task than a quick stayover service, a critical detail that a manual schedule can so easily miss. Now, this might sound a bit theoretical, but I promise you, it's already being used out there in the real world through some pretty sophisticated platforms. So let's take a look at how these tools are actually empowering managers to make smarter, data-backed decisions every single day. Okay, take a platform like FlexKeeping. It's a perfect example of this predictive power. What it does is analyze all those different variables to forecast cleaning demand, not just for the day, but literally hour by hour. And the result? It gives you a crystal clear recommendation for the perfect number of staff, which just eliminates all that guesswork. It ensures your labor costs are perfectly matched with the actual demand. Then you've got something like hotel effectiveness, which adds another really crucial layer. So, while FlexKeeping is predicting the demand, hotel effectiveness is focused on performance and cost. It gives managers these productivity benchmarks so you can actually compare your planned staffing against the work that was really performed. This creates this powerful feedback loop for constant improvement and tight financial control. But the impact here goes way beyond just the numbers on a balance sheet. This technology fundamentally changes the work environment for the team. And that leads to some really powerful human-centered benefits that can honestly make or break a department's success. And this is that positive ripple effect in action. When your schedules are built on real data, the workloads become way more equitable. Shifts get distributed fairly, not just because that's how we've always done it. This means way less burnout from unexpected overtime and less stress from being short-staffed. The end result is a direct, measurable improvement in team morale and, so importantly, higher employee retention. This all brings us to a really crucial new way of thinking about technology's role. See, AI-driven planning doesn't replace the need for a good manager's judgment. It actually enhances it. It acts more like a strategic partner, elevating the manager's role from being a glorified calculator to a true strategist. At the end of the day, AI handles the incredibly complex math, right? It provides a reliable, data-driven schedule. And what that does is it frees the manager from being buried in spreadsheets. It lets them focus on what humans are best at:
strategic thinking, leading their team, and handling all those unique situations that pop up, like a last-minute VIP arrival or an unexpected staff absence.
And that leads us to a final and I think critical question for you. As you prepare to step into this industry, I want you to think about this. When AI lifts that heavy burden of manual scheduling, what new strategic doors does that open for you? How can you reinvest that time into creating better guest experiences, or developing your team, or maybe even innovating your service? Because that right there, that is the future that you will be shaping.